I think so far what I feel about him is 1,000 meters probably better. So because after jump we just like let him breathe easily, and then you don't have to chase him. You don't really need to looking for space to take a cover or whatever. Just like let him run free, get the balance, and then he can finish off very well.
And you've done a lot of the track work on this horse since his last run. How's he been going in the mornings?
He's been doing great. No, nothing's nothing. Everything sounds right. He's healthy. He's still trying to chase other horse every morning. So I'm very happy about him.
So you're confident heading into Sunday with him?
Yeah, yes. Because he won in the what I think is better distance for him, won 1,000-meter race, and this time he doesn't have to against those. International class horses, and so I feel very confident on him.
Zac, High Rev's a horse he had quite a bit to do with leading into his debut. Did he run up to your expectations?
Yeah, I think he did. You know, he's a horse that's going to be better over further. He's still quite inexperienced in a few things that he does, but I thought it was a decent effort first time out.
What about his work since then?
He's continued to progress along nicely. You know, once again, like I said, he's going to be better when he gets up over ground, and he hasn't drawn a nice gate this time, so it's going to be a lot harder for him this time.
What would you do from there?
Let's just see what David wants to do. I'll let him work that out.
And the blinkers on for the first time, is that something you suggested?
Well, he wanted to hang in when I wanted to come out at the top of the straight last time, and he's always been a horse that's a thinker in the mornings, so it can only be a benefit, I think.
From that first up run, do you feel there's been improvement?
I wouldn't say he's jumped out of the ground. I thought he had a nice enough prep going into that, and I think we'll see the best of him once he gets up over more ground.
Grant, you ride Northern Superstar for his Hong Kong debut on the weekend, formerly known as Edict of Nantes. You would have ridden against him in South Africa. How good was he over there?
He was a decent horse. Obviously, he's been off for a long time, and he's had a couple of barrier trials, and look, he's obviously again a big question mark about his fitness, but he's obviously doing really well, and yeah, Mr. Miller and I be happy with him at the moment. So I'm hoping he runs a good race. Look, I don't have the best barrier draw, but if I can get him in a half decent spot, we can finish his race off. I just want to see him really finish his race off, then I'll be very happy.
3 trials that you've been on board for all of them. Has there been improvement from trial to trial?
Yes, there has been. Each trial has been an improvement, and I'm happy with him so far.
What's he like as a horse? How would you describe him?
Yeah, he's an easy horse. He's very intelligent horse. Actually, he knows what to do when you get on top of him. He was like that in South Africa as well, and hasn't really put a foot wrong. So I'm hoping he can bring the same sort of form back here.
King OPIE, Grant, tell us about that last start when you're on board for.
Yeah, he gave me a good feel last time, and obviously I trialled him last time on the dirt, and he didn't do too well on the dirt. But so that he's funny. He was sort of have to warm him up, and he's got a weird little action, but he's a horse that really turns it on as well. So if I can, I've got a nice barrier with him, so if I can have him in the box seat, I think I'm sure he'll finish off well.
SUPERICH, Zac, what do you say about last time?
Yeah, obviously they ran a very fast split there early on. I think it was 21.1 or something like that. It was just ridiculous. And the whole field seemed to want to be in the same spot, and that was right up there. So they all took off, and you know, then quite often happens when they go out that fast, they all fall in a hole, and that's what happened. They all stopped at the same time and coming into the straight, and you know, unfortunately I was stuck there on the inside and couldn't get out until it was too late, and once he got out he hit the line well.
You would have been happy with that last 200?
Yeah, I was. You know, the horse has done nothing wrong in the whole time he's been here in Hong Kong. He turns up and gives a good performance every time he steps out there.
SUPERICH, as far as he's concerned though, do you still get the feel that he's a pretty promising type of horse heading towards bigger races, potentially like the 4-year-old series? Yeah,
I do. I don't think he lost any admirers in his performance last time. Obviously he's drawn a very awkward gate this time. So we're going to have to try and work out where we can slot in and what we can do, but if he gets any type of luck at all, I'm sure he'd be hard to beat.